So, this is the evidence that I was charged off. This is apparently a 6-year-old Asian girl's leg. And that is apparently a dog bite off my dog, which was an American Bulldog, a large American Bulldog that was muzzled at the time. But this is what I was charged off. Officer Turner from Blackburn Police Station came to my house with this picture saying my dog had bit a 6-year-old Asian girl, and that is supposed to be a 6-year-old Asian girl's leg. That looks like a very, very large white person's leg to me. And from the position of that leg, that is a very, very strange leg. But I was charged with this 2 weeks after it was discussed in a local mosque. Officer Turner from Blackburn Greenbank Police Station came to my home with this exact picture saying my dog had caused that injury. My dog was actually muzzled at the time. This is insubmissible evidence. This was dragged through Preston Crown Court, through Blackburn Magistrates Court. Look at how it sat on the chair even. This is complete fabricated evidence, and I was charged with this. I wasn't charged actually. I was never taken to a police station. I was never charged. I just was summoned to court of this evidence. This is insubmissible evidence in a court of law, yet I was dragged through the courts for 2 years over this, through Blackburn Magistrates and then through Preston Crown Court, where I ended up having to represent myself. The dog specialist who this picture was sent to, this picture of this apparent 6-year-old girl's leg, said that that is not an injury from a dog. He said, why was it an old scabbed injury, which they are? There was total false, corrupt medical statements provided from totally corrupt Asians. But this charge was discussed in a mosque in Blackburn because I went into the corner shop. The Asian guy asked me, had my dog bit an Asian girl? I said, no, why? He said, because they was all discussing it in the local mosque. 2 weeks later, WPC Turner of Blackburn Greenbank Police Station attended my home with this picture saying my dog had caused that injury. Now, how corrupt is that? Because they had to remove the dog from my house, then they could start coming in the house and doing what they're doing. Only 2 days ago, they'd been in my house and damaged my bikes. They're coming in my house, the police, every single time I go out. The only CCTV cameras that are covering the property, they have never once checked in the 30 times I've rung them to say that there's people coming in my house. The first time I mentioned on the police 101 line that whoever is entering my house can be seen on the church CCTV camera across the road. Within 12 hours, there was an engineer up a pair of ladders who completely removed the CCTV camera. Now that is very strange. I'm reporting to the police that people are entering my home and damaging stuff, and they're removing the only CCTV camera that is covering my property properly. The next door neighbour at number 3's got CCTV at the front and the back of his house, which will cover my property, but they have never once gone and looked at it because I am being set up by the police. But this is insubmissible evidence, and this is what I was charged with in Blackburn Magistrates, and it went through to Preston Crown Court. You cannot be charged with that as evidence. That is insubmissible evidence, and that is no chance on the earth a 6-year-old Asian girl's leg.